Good morning, everyone. Today, our presentation is about emerging technologies in Ethiopia, mainly focusing on artificial intelligence, and later we also touch XR and cybersecurity in Ethiopia. Emerging technologies are very important for Ethiopia because they help the country grow digitally and economically. Technologies like AI are already changing how we learn, how farmers work, how hospitals treat patients, and how the government give services. So in this presentation, I will explain how AI is transforming Ethiopia, its real application, and also the ethical issues we must consider in our country. So artificial intelligence or AI, artificial intelligence is transforming Ethiopia in many sectors such as education, agriculture, healthcare, finance, and public services. In education, AI supports in many ways, like in local languages and help students learn better. In agriculture, it helps farmers predict crop yield and reduce losses. Similarly, in healthcare, AI improves medical diagnosis and decision making. Also, AI helps government offices to give services faster and more efficiently. So, when AI is used responsibly and ethically, it plays a big role in Ethiopia digital development, improves the people's daily life. So one of the best examples to talk about AI is chatbot. In this line, we mainly focus on chatbots. Chatbots are AI systems that can talk with users and answer questions automatically. In education, chatbots help students by giving learning support, answering questions, and guiding them in local languages. In e-government and public services, chatbots help people get information easily, like service requirements or application steps without going to government offices. This helps bridge communication gaps, save time, and make public services more accessible, especially for people living far from the cities. So in these sections, we're gonna see about the deep learning and its practical applications. So deep learning is a part of AI that has a strong practical use in agriculture and healthcare system. In agriculture, deep learning helps in detecting crop diseases, identifying pests, predict yields, and monitoring soil and weather conditions. This helps farmers reduce risks and increase productivity in their field. So the other main sector that uses deep learning is the healthcare system. In healthcare system, deep learning analyze medical images like X-ray and MRIs. It helps doctor diagnose disease faster and more accurately. So predict health risks and monitor patients effectively. So overall, deep learning supports better decision making in critical sectors like agriculture and healthcare sectors. So when we come to other critical issue like large language model or LLMS, it is a very important for Ethiopia because they support local languages. Thus models can understand and generate language like Amharic, Afan Oromo, and Somali and other languages in Ethiopia or in other country. This makes technology more inclusive and useful for Ethiopians or other African countries also. So projects like Ethio LLM help improve access to education, government services, and finances. So these systems are also used in AI-powered learning tools and customer service chatbots. This helps preserve culture, promote language, and reduce language barriers in digital system in our country, Ethiopia. This is the most relevant part of AI in our country. So we have talked many uses of AI like chatbots, deep learning, LLMs, but there is a critical ethical considerations in AI like the systems. So finally, we must talk about the ethical consideration in AI because technology should be used responsibly. So the first thing is transparency. Transparency is AI decisions should be clear and understandable for every part of the user or the customer or the government. So the second is bias. Bias means AI system must be fair and not discriminate against any group of in our country or anywhere in the world. So the third is accountability. Accountability, so we know who is responsible for the AI action about here its responsibilities. And lastly, privacy, which means protecting user personal and sensitive data. So if Ethiopia focuses on these ethical principles, AI can be safe, fair, and beneficial for all societies in our country, Ethiopia.
Beginning our second topic, we'll be discussing about extended reality, also called as XR. which includes augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality. First is augmented reality, commonly known as AR. It adds digital information to the real world. For example, using a phone camera to see digital labels on real objects. The second one is virtual reality, or VR, which fully immerses users into a virtual environment using a VR headset. The third is a mixed reality. It combines both real and virtual worlds, where digital objects interact with the real environment. The next section is about extended realities in Ethiopian sectors. In education, XR allows students to learn through virtual labs and simulations, helps with the lack of physical laboratories and equipment. In healthcare, XR helps doctors and medical students train using virtual surgeries and simulations. Doctors can practice procedures without risk to real patients. This improves skill, accuracy, and safety. XR is very helpful for Ethiopia because it reduces cost, increases access to quality training, and even in areas with limited resource. However, there are also challenges such as high cost of device, limited internet access, and lack of technical skills. Ethical concerns such as accessibility and user safety should also be considered. In conclusion, XR technologies like AR, VR, and MR have strong potential to improve education and healthcare in Ethiopia if they are supported with proper infrastructures and policies. The last topic is about cybersecurity and protecting Ethiopia's digital future. Cybersecurity means protecting computer systems, networks, and data from cyber attacks, hacking, and misuse. As Ethiopia becomes more digital, cybersecurity is very important. In Ethiopia, organizations like INSA and the Digital Ethiopia 2030 initiatives are leading the effort to strengthen national cybersecurity. These initiatives aim to protect government systems, financial institutions, and data. One key area is threat mitigation. This includes using strong passwords, regular software updates, firewalls, and data backups. These are simple actions can prevent many cyber attacks. Another important area is ethical data protection. Organizations must collect and use data responsibly. This means transparent about data use, protecting user privacy, and being accountable when data is misused. Regulatory compliance is also essential. Ethiopia is developing laws and regulations to protect personal data and ensure digital activities follow national and international standards. These laws help build trust in digital services. Despite progress, Ethiopia still faces challenges like shortage of skilled cybersecurity professionals and involving legal frameworks. To solve this, the government is focusing on training, awareness programs, and policy improvements. In conclusion, cybersecurity is crucial for Ethiopia's digital growth by combining strong security practice, ethical responsibility, and proper regulations. Ethiopia can build safe and trusted digital future.